My name is Princess Ogbechie. I'm popularly known as Lisa Wright because I run a podcast titled My Anxious Speaks Podcast. I'm very, very passionate about education, and one thing that I've largely learned from my involvement with learning as a whole and from education is that people downplay what education really is, and they think education is just what you do inside school. Now, aside being a podcast host, I also work as an operations associate for a supply chain management firm and a program manager for a gospel-oriented NGO. Now, I believe you're seeing some diversities. I also work as a life coach for multiple students, secondary school students and university students. And what I do is I help you see things from a different perspective, see learning and education less as a burden and more as something fun. I believe that everything starts with your perspective change and with curiosity. A lot of people want to learn. Like in school, you have a lot of questions. You want to even know. So me, I had that issue where I wanted to know, how can I apply this? Like if I went into the real world, how would I be able to apply these things that I am learning inside school? And I never really got an answer to that question. Many lecturers did not like that I asked that question because they probably didn't know either. But what I've eventually learned and I've seen to apply is that some basic things that you even learned in school that are seemingly unrelated could help you in your understanding of everyday life. And I've learned to see life itself as a learning opportunity. I would say within my podcast, one thing that I largely explore is how seemingly relatable tasks that you do every day, things that you come into contact with every day, can be learning points for you. People don't see it that way all the time. And I'm not even just saying learning points as per only moral lessons, but actual things that would make you sit, reason, and change some values that you've had over the years. Informal education plays a huge role in who we are today, in the mindsets that we have, in the values that we keep, in the kind of communication that we even engage in. And we don't even know how deep that level of informal education goes, because no one really knows what you've learned until you start talking like your friend that you've been hanging around for a very, very long time. Now, what I try to prioritize in every single person that I speak to, every person I come in contact with, is that learning can never end. Never end. Lifelong learning forever. Either you're reading a book, or you're taking a new course, or you're speaking to people, or you're listening to a new podcast, or you're listening to a YouTube video. You can curate your educational space such that every single thing you take part of or you take part in is informative to you. It is building your mind. It is making you smarter. And that can happen as far as you are I would say confident about it. But as far as you are very, very intentional about what you want to do and what you want to learn, and as far as you remain curious, then you are good. So that is all from me. I hope today you choose to look at education from a different perspective. And I'm very open to teaching people and learning, and I believe everyone should. You can't keep all the experience that you have to yourself, so share it with others.